done. It's done. Curses, what do I do now? How do I go on living?
Is something wrong, Zelkov? I can lend an ear if you wish to discuss whatever it is.
That is very kind of you, but I doubt you would truly understand.
Try me.
One of my pursuits has come to an end.
Oh, you're broken up over a hobby? I assumed it was something more serious.
The word hobby is insufficient to describe what is absolutely paramount to me.
I see. Apologies. Please, go on.
I had been nurturing a young bird. Her parents had abandoned her. She had not yet learned to fly. I took it upon myself to care for her. In doing so, I became something of a foster parent.
Aw, how adorable.
It is done now. She has gone.
She escaped?
She has left the nest, taken her rightful place among the clouds.
Pardon me, but isn't that a good thing?
Yes, it was my intention from the start. Indeed, as an instructor, I am proud to see her fly away all on her own. But as a father, I am consumed by loss. Do you understand my problem now, Citrinne? Do you have a solution for me?
I could purchase a similar-looking bird for you to care for, or hire a search party.
No, that won't do.
In that case, there likely isn't much I can do.
I understand. In that case, I will take up no more of your time. This will be my burden to bear.
I'm sorry, Zelkov. I wish there was something I could do to help. Zelkov, how have you been?
Despite attempts to drown it in other pursuits, my loss continues to consume me.
That's too bad. I'm sorry to impose while you're feeling blue, but could you help me with something?
What do you require?
This. Give it a read.
My son is a layabout. How do I convince him to put in some work? They say I need to cheer up, but they don't get it. My love's left me. How can I move on? What exactly am I reading?
A register of young Brodians who need help. Letters from them or from their parents.
Why show this to me?
Sometimes, to assist the royal family, I give counsel to those who are struggling. There seem to be rather a lot this time. I could use your assistance.
Citrinne, your compassion is extraordinary.
Huh?
Providing counsel to these people could be the pursuit that helps me move past my loss. That was your intention, was it not?
You're giving me too much credit. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Anyway, how about you pick a person you think you can help and write them a letter? They could benefit from an adult's guidance.
Yes, of course. I will begin immediately.
Zelkov, I can hardly believe it. Did you really send advice to every single person on that list?
Yes, I did. It was no trouble.
Good work. They were all quite grateful.
That is wonderful to hear, even if the errand failed to rid me of my grief.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that.
However, I have been feeling somewhat more optimistic of late.
Truly?
Something occurred to me while I was giving counsel to these troubled individuals. I realized they were, in their own way, each like a bird still learning to fly. My advice was focused on helping them manage on their own, to learn to leave the nest, just like my little one. It was helpful to consider that while writing.
I see.
I am grateful to you, Citrinne.
Whatever do you mean? It was you who did me a favor.
You asked for my help knowing that it would assist me in turn.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a wonderful person. Truly. Now then, I shall take my leave of you. It is time I began searching for my next pursuit.
I know it will be lovely, whatever it is.
Thank you. One last thing before I go.
Oh? What's that?
Let us continue to pursue this friendship. It has become important to me.
Worry not, Zelkov. I have no plans to fly away on you.
What is the meaning of this sound, Princess Ivy?
Just a headache.
I hope you are not overworking yourself.
I'm fine, and there is no need to pretend you care. I know you are not fond of me.
Let me make this absolutely clear. My concern for your well-being is genuine. It is, after all, my responsibility. Yet, for some reason, it concerns you whether I have fond feelings toward you. So allow me to state it plainly. I do not have fond feelings toward you, Princess Ivy. I see such things as irrelevant. Whatever my sentiments may be, what matters is that you have my obedience.
What a curious thing for my own retainer to say. But that's a relief. I don't like you either.
I will obey you regardless.
So good to hear.
There is nothing quite so isolating as pain. It cannot be explained. The only window to understanding it is experience. Does that mean we are destined to be strangers to one another? Not at all. For we possess the gift of wisdom, by which we may intuit what we cannot see. I have distilled this wisdom to its essence. I have corked it within this tincture. This vessel encapsulates the light which will dispel the dark fog of your isolation.
I'm sorry, what is happening? What is this?
Headache medicine.
You're saying you made this for me?
Yes, as your retainer, I have a duty to serve you by every available means.
Thank you.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I am only doing my duty.
Thank you for reaffirming exactly why I dislike you. That said, I admit I appreciate your honesty. Many in your position would flatter or lie. You speak your mind. I respect that. Did you have something more to say?
Apologies, Princess Ivy. The sentiment merely surprised me. I will take my leave and attend to my other duties. Rest well.
I will. Thank you, Zelkov. Zelkov, I have something for you.
A paintbrush? Is this for me?
Yes, to thank you for the headache medicine. I understand you're a painter. But if you have no need for it, feel free to get rid of it.
On the contrary, I will take exquisite care of it, thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Princess Ivy, I hope you know I enjoy my work. In fact, when I have a task before me, it is my way to immerse myself in it entirely. In those times, and only those times, my mind is truly at peace. So long as I am your retainer, so long as there is work to do, I have a purpose. That is how deeply I appreciate working for you.
I see. If that's true, then I'm happy to have you.
These are indeed my true feelings. You know I am unwilling to lie or flatter.
Yes, you've made that clear.
I hope you will never hesitate to delegate any task to me. I would die for you, my liege, and gladly.
Gladly? Despite your lack of fond feelings toward me?
My feelings may have changed. I now think of you as an acceptable liege.
I find you acceptable as well, Zelkov.
Kind of you to say.
However, dying for my sake is not a task to which I will assign you. Gladly or otherwise, consider yourself under strict orders to survive as you continue to serve me.
You may rely on me, Princess Ivy. Yes, this is acceptable.
Zelkov! Training bout, now!
Must you insist on startling me so?
Did I catch you off guard? Come now, you are better than that. Our work for Princess Ivy demands unflappable metal. Your will must be steel. So, training bout. Face me.
Apologies, but I am presently preoccupied.
What is it this time? Watching birds? Sculpting clay? Your smirk tells me it must be some silly new obsession.
I am painting, and I require silence to focus, if you would be so kind.
I knew it would be painting someday. Set it aside for now. Single combat awaits.
This pursuit is important to me. Please find another training partner.
Is this art of yours more important to you than our friendship, Zelkov? You are my only colleague. It is important we spend time together. Too focused to respond, ignoring me completely. Seems I am alone again. Zelkov, our time is at hand. Prepare yourself.
Again, I am afraid I must decline.
I tire of hearing that. It is not your right to deny me this way. Face me in mock battle now. Or I will fight your artwork in your place.
What?
You always have time for some trivial obsession, never for your friend. How are we supposed to bond?
Calm yourself. I hear your concerns, but destroying my art will not make this better. It would only ensure I not speak to you again. Put down your weapon, Kagetsu. What about this is amusing to you?
This tense mood. Do you feel it? It is as if we are rivals, destined for conflict. At last, you are taking me seriously. If you will not face me as my friend, then at least you will do so as my opponent.
Enough.
What? Standing down already? Does your art mean so little to you after all?
I have seen your eyes. You lack the conviction of a killer. You are a child seeking attention.
Child? How dare you?
Leave me. This is a genuine warning.
I get no say in this at all, do I? Zelkov, it is now time for me to stop challenging you. It does not matter anymore.
You seem less than pleased about it.
I know that you dislike me.
Dislike you? What makes you say so?
Come on. It is clear you and Princess Ivy both care little for me. It makes me sad. I wanted to be friends.
Friends? You are a fool. I had meant to wait until Princess Ivy was present to reveal this, but here is what I have been painting.
What is this?
My completed work. The three of us. You, Princess Ivy, and myself.
You included me. Why?
Princess Ivy intended this as a gift for you. To celebrate.
Celebrate what?
The day she and I met you. Have you forgotten? Today is the anniversary of that day.
Oh.
You came to Elugia Castle in search of challenging duels. Your search for stronger opponents led you all the way from your homeland to us.
I defeated every foe the castle could muster for me. Until you. That was my first ever defeat. I was crushed.
But King Hyacinth was delighted by your skill. He pressed you into Princess Ivy's service.
You and Princess Ivy had such looks on your faces. You were both so displeased and so angry.
You had just cut your way through every castle guard for reasons we could only guess at.
Yes, it must have looked bad to you. I am sorry for that.
I was indeed rather angry at the time, but all is forgiven now. Princess Ivy has forgiven you as well. That is why she now celebrates the day we met. You are important to her.
Zelkov, Thank you.
Are you crying? No matter. I was about to go find Princess Ivy. Perhaps you would accompany me?
I will wait here. I don't want her to see me this way.
Do not concern yourself about that. Princess Ivy might actually approve of seeing this side of you.
Do you think so? Are you both so truly accepting of me?
Come, Kagetsu.
My heart bursts with love for you and Princess Ivy. My exploded heart will love you forever.
Hello, Zelkov. I'm Anna, but you can call me Lady Anna for short. Nice meeting you.
What a delightful child you are. What can I do for you, child? What is it you need?
Huh?
Is there anything I can get for you? Are you getting enough to eat?
I'm not hungry, if that's what you're asking me.
I hope I am not frightening you. That is not at all my intention.
Who says I'm scared? Real merchants like me see all kinds in our line of work. If I wanted sweets, I'd just buy some from myself.
I see. Well, good.
Which brings me back to why I'm here. You should buy something.
Yes, of course. Show me your merchandise.
Sure thing. I'm not sure I like the sound of that sigh.
I am afraid to say there is nothing here worth purchasing.
What?
While it grieves me to speak so harshly to a child, these goods are worthless to me.
Hang on just a minute. What's wrong with the stuff I sell?
If I must harden my heart to explain, so be it. There is no passion in your products.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can see how failing to understand that would lead you to sell these things in the first place.
Excuse me?
A product must bear the indelible mark of its creator's passion. It has no value otherwise.
What's the difference even between a product with passion and one without? Show me.
Very well. I possess many such wonders. I would be happy to show them to you.
This ought to be good. This is your stash of good stuff, huh?
Indeed. Behold my various creations. Paintings, sculptures, candles. I have it all. Each piece has been lovingly crafted by yours truly. Help yourself to anything you like. Certainly any item contained on these shelves would fetch you a tidy profit.
Sad to say, but I don't think any of this is saleable.
I beg your pardon. Why ever not?
All of this is good stuff, don't get me wrong. But I can tell right off that they're too fiddly. A good piece of merchandise has to be simple if you want to sell it.
Balderdash! A creator's passion is the literal source of the creation's value. It is what a customer pays for.
Afraid not. I get why you'd think that, but that mindset's a little old-fashioned nowadays. My generation has its own tastes.
Such humiliation. Very well. Soon I will fashion a work which is certain to delight you. You will be left entirely speechless.
If you think you can pull that off, go ahead and try. I'm eager to see it.
Steel yourself. You are about to witness a simple design, honed by artistic prowess. Well, what is your opinion of this sculpture? Is it up to your standards of quality?
I was hoping for better.
What brings you to say this hurtful thing?
I know I said it has to be much simpler if you want it to sell, but you're an artist. I wasn't expecting you to cave so easily. After you went on and on about passion, I kinda hoped you'd refuse to budge on that.
You are quite mistaken. In fact, you could not be more wrong.
Huh? But
The appearance of simplicity in this sculpture is but a carefully crafted facade. Its design is actually beautifully intricate.
Run that by me again?
I began by crafting a sculpture which contained every layer of intricacy I could ever desire. That done, I added atop these yet another layer to obscure how intricate it was. The result is my most complex work to date, one that, at a glance, appears utterly simple. You may now stand in awe of its glory.
I had no idea. That's amazing. Almost too amazing if you ask me. It makes no sense. But, and I hate to say so, this won't sell either.
What? Why not?
You can't guess? It's way too intricate. I'd go broke trying to manufacture them. Plus, high production costs mean high prices, and customers tend not to like those.
I suppose you have a point.
But I'll buy it from you anyway.
You will?
I was really impressed by the way you think. I never thought much about passion, but it's incredibly important for a merchant. Without it, how could I hope to make it as an independent entrepreneur? So I want to buy this from you and keep it close at hand. That way, I won't forget this feeling.
Anna.
Lady Anna.
Lady Anna.
That's better. Mind you, I can't pay much for it. 1 gold's my best offer.
So little. But I suppose it is not a matter of gold. If this transaction will benefit you, Lady Anna, then it is a meaningful one to me. Best of luck to you, young merchant. I earnestly hope for your great success.
Aw, thanks. You know, you're a much nicer guy than you came off to be at first. Oh, do you want to share some sweets? I've got a private stock of some really great ones.
I will happily partake.
I'm not interested in playing your goofy game, Zelkov. Just tell me what you're after.
Why, Yunaka, what game do you think I am playing?
The stalking game, by the look of it. Don't act like you don't know the rule book backwards.
So you've noticed, have you? How curious. You have the perceptive powers of a hunter. Do you perchance hunt for sport? Or for money? At last, the truth is written on your face. I'd suspected you made your trade in violence. That is why I've stalked you, as you put it. Suspicious persons ought to be observed.
Okay, I'll admit it. You've got some chops. Now, let's say we rattle your brains around a bit and see what shakes out.
Oh my, be gentle.
You've got the same killer instinct I do. It practically oozes from your pores. Like slime. So tell me, have we had similar careers?
That does appear to be the case.
Great. Well, let's not speak of it again, okay? My work is in the past. I'm happily retired.
I too have washed my hands of that life.
So we have that in common too, huh? Well, let's not make a thing of it. Look, here's me not making a thing. See ya.
About what we discussed previously, Yunaka.
That's so weird. I told you not to make a thing of it, and yet here you are, making things.
That message was well received. I only wished to discuss one more detail. You said that a killer instinct oozes from my pores. I believe you used the word slime. What did you mean by that? Please, it is crucial to my well-being that I am able to curate the image I present to others.
Fine. Look, you're a hunter. Everything you do and say is about the kill.
Could you indulge me with an example?
Okay, sure. Take your eyes, for example. They're ice cold, calculating. Normal people don't go around evaluating what folks' lives are worth. That's an assassin thing. You're always probing for weaknesses, too. Considering vectors of attack, right?
That is not what I...
Seriously, bud? You're doing it right now. Look at yourself. Tell me you're not poised to counter a knife thrust from my dominant hand. You're constantly positioning to maximize your tactical advantage. Don't think I don't see it.
Perceptive?
Regular people don't think about violence so much in everyday life. That's what I meant.
To think that I should be so transparent to you.
Sharp eyes were part of the old job, as I'm sure you know.
I appreciate your insightful analysis. I will reflect on what you've said.
Yeah, don't mention it. Hey, Zelkov, would you mind if we talked a teensy bit more about our trade?
Why the sudden change of heart? You were quite clear that you didn't wish to discuss it.
Yeah, I know what I said. I was there the whole time. I was worried talking about it too much would be too much, but it hasn't been. The opposite, actually. Talking about it's helped me get distance. Perspective, you know?
Care to elaborate?
Look, people like us don't often get the chance to speak candidly. It could be a good thing.
Perhaps you're right. But even so, what is left for us to converse about exactly? The story of how I came to such a profession is not one I am keen to tell. I'm afraid it's a rather tragic tale, ill-suited for any sort of pleasant conversation.
Yeah, honestly, that whole chapter of my life was pretty dang awful.
It was the same for me. Not even the most difficult challenges we face today compare. But I would venture to suppose that you did not choose to embark upon a life of killing.
What makes you say that?
I get the sense, merely by observing, that you genuinely have no regrets. From this observation, I inferred you may not have been responsible for your circumstances.
Good inference.
Moreover, your present self was formed as a result of growing apart from your past. In a way, then, if you are the blossom, your past is the fertilizer which nourished you.
That's really insightful, actually. Thanks. Words have weight, Zelkov. And every one of yours is big and heavy. But it's funny. Hearing them somehow makes me feel lighter. Maybe it's our common bond.
You flatter me.
I've been thinking about what I'll do when all this is over. When the world's finally peaceful. What I want most is to go someplace where I can kick back, put my feet up, luxuriate.
I will say that does sound lovely.
If and when that happens, I hope you'll drop in on me once in a while.
I would gladly make an appearance. There will be conversations only you and I can have.
Oh, yes! Love it! We'll do each other's hair, trade weapon factoids, whatever we want.
Indeed. Let us work toward that eventuality as our common goal from now on.
It's a promise then. If we've got the same dark past, we may as well share a bright future.
Amber, I wish to speak with you.
You? The retainer of the Crown Princess? Of Illusia? You want to talk to me? I can tell you right now, if you're fishing for intel on Brodia stuff, I am not your target.
No, it is not a political matter. It is rather more personal than that.
Oh no, what do you want with me? Is it a fight? I haven't even done anything to you.
I require the wool of an alpaca.
Huh?
Specifically, I require the wool that comes from a particular alpaca hamlet. I have been led to believe you are familiar with this place. You should be aware then that the wool from there is finer than any other.
Yeah, that's true. The alpacas back home are extra furry and super fluffy.
I must have it, Amber. You must procure it for me.
Well, I could send a letter back home. They'd ship some here for sure. But what's it for?
It will be put toward the purpose of knitting.
Whoa! You like to knit, Zelkov? I never ever would have guessed that.
It should not surprise you that I pursue a craft of such delicate grace and elegance. To the point, I require the highest quality alpaca wool to craft my ultimate masterpiece.
I'm into it. If it's just for crafting, I'll get you a bunch of this stuff. No sweat. Besides, gotta see what you make with it. I bet it's gonna be weird.
Thank you, Amber. I am grateful for your assistance in this matter.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Zelkov. Guess what just arrived? It's the alpaca wool from home.
Most excellent. With respect to fluff, it surpasses my wildest expectations.
Of course it does. Alpaca wool is warm, light, and super tough. It's the perfect material.
This is indeed the finest. The creation of my ultimate masterpiece is now assured. When all the knitting world lays eyes upon my work, Amber, you will have their gratitude.
My family knits things with alpaca wool too. See my sweater under here? My dad made this.
I see. Now, as to the matter of payment.
Oh, I don't need any money. Consider it a gift.
One must give payment for services rendered. Otherwise, one has incurred a debt.
Really, it's fine. When I wrote to my folks about you, they were happy to send the wool. I told them you wanted to craft our farm's famous fuzzy stuff, and they said it was free. You wouldn't turn down an act of kindness from some humble alpaca farmers, would you?
If it is for the sake of the ones who provided it to me, then reluctantly I will accept. But they shall have a token of my gratitude, a sweater of pristine craftsmanship. I can express the true extent of my appreciation only by surpassing the quality of their craft.
Whoa! I bet the folks at home would be thrilled to get a sweater knit by you, Zelkov.
Then it is decided. I will not rest until the whole of your family marvels at what I produce. My great work is complete, Amber. This is what I will send to your family.
Whoa! Zelkov! I can't believe it! The stitching, the craftsmanship. This is the most perfect sweater I've ever seen. It even beats my own family's work.
I have now expressed my gratitude. Farewell.
Hey, Zelkov, wait!
Do you have some additional business?
I really mean it. You just surpassed generations of homegrown knitting skills in a single sweater. I know you put a lot of effort into it, but there has to be a secret. How did you do it?
Idle pursuits provide me a reason to continue living. They are a fail-safe of sorts.
Well, like a backup plan?
To me, the most frightening prospect is to live without purpose, to be empty of motivation. My current purpose is to safeguard Princess Ivy, but that is only until peace has been won. That is why I require a fail-safe, a secondary purpose in which to find meaning.
Whoa, that sounds intense. I mean, I have my own goals, but I mostly just have fun every day.
In that respect, Amber, I envy you.
Listen, Zelkov, if you really do lose your reason for living when the war ends, why don't you move to my old hometown? You know, the Alpaca hamlet.
What purpose would that serve?
Are you kidding? With knitting skills like yours, folks would be throwing money at you. You could make clothes and decorations out of alpaca wool and pet actual alpacas all day.
I do see a certain appeal in that.
You should definitely visit first. You know, get a feel for things before you put down roots. My whole family, including me, would welcome you with open arms and hugs to spare.
Very well. I can commit to a visit, certainly. Whatever the future may hold, we can have at least that much to look forward to. Hello, Jean. You are an aspiring doctor, yes? Would you come here a moment?
Huh? Yes, I'm studying to be a doctor. Why?
You seem uneasy. Have I startled you? If so, please accept my apology. The last thing I would ever wish to do is impart fear. Shall I try starting over and greeting you again? Would it help if I sat down?
No, that's okay.
Very well. Then please come here a moment. I would like to get your opinion.
My opinion on what?
These medicines I've made. Look here. I call this one the Azure Elixir.
Azure Elixir? What does it do?
It settles painful pounding within the skull, provides the tranquility of an azure sky.
Oh, so it's a headache remedy.
Indeed. And this is the Crimson Tincture. Apply it to end the red fury of damaged skin.
In other words, an ointment. Azure Elixir and Crimson Tincture, huh? That all sounds kind of pretentious.
What was that? I did not hear you.
Nothing, just talking to myself. These are amazing, though. You did good work here. You must be a skilled doctor.
I learned the techniques from my mother, who was a trained physician. In any case, if these are satisfactory, then I would like to leave them with you.
Thank you very much for the medicine, Zelkov. You're an unexpectedly good person. Thanks again for the medicine. It's helped a lot of people. They were all really grateful.
I am pleased to hear that. My mother deserves the gratitude since these were her recipes.
Where is your mother? I'd like to thank her personally.
That is not possible, I'm afraid. She has been deceased for more than a decade.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry to bring it up.
Do not trouble yourself. To care for a wretch like me took kindness above and beyond the usual standard. The light of her love had the power to cut through my darkest day. What is it?
What you said reminds me of my own mother. She's a lot like yours. She always doted on me and made sure I knew I was loved.
Have you lost a mother as well?
Oh no, she's still alive. Her hips are troubling her these days, though. I haven't been able to see her lately.
It must be difficult to be away from her.
Uh-huh. It's her birthday soon, and I don't know what I'll do this year. We always celebrate birthdays together, but this time it looks like we'll be apart.
Perhaps you could write her a letter.
Huh. Wonderful idea. Why didn't it occur to me? Thank you, Zelkov.
No thanks needed. To see a child happy is sufficient recompense for me.
So, I wrote a letter to my mother after we last spoke. I was thinking of sending it today, but I was hoping to run it by you first.
Certainly. No trouble at all.
Thank you. Okay, here goes. Dear Mother, happy birthday. I hope the day finds you well. Things are fine here. I did meet quite a mysterious fellow recently.
What? Who is this mysterious person?
The first time he talked to me, my knees began to shake as soon as he said, "Come here." He smiled thinly as he approached, talking about how he didn't want to scare me. Well, I thought, it's been a good life.
Oh, you are talking about me.
But then I found out he's actually a very kind man.
Ah,
He's the whole reason I'm writing this letter to you. You always said, don't judge a person before getting to know them. And you were right. Now that I'm living far from you, I realize how right you were about a lot of things. I'm glad you're my mother. I hope you stay healthy for a long, long time. I'll be home for your birthday next year, I promise. Give my love to Father, your son, Jean. And that's all. Not too weird for a birthday letter, is it?
of course not. I think it is absolutely fitting. I am surprised to be a subject in it, but I cannot say that I mind leaving an impression. Please, send this along to her as well. I call it the obsidian oil.
Obsidian this time?
It is absorbed through the skin. It should soothe your mother's ailing hips.
Thank you, Zelkov, for this and for everything else you gave me.
You can thank me by taking good care of her. I never had the opportunity to show my parents gratitude. I regret that every single day. Do not make the same mistake I did. Let them see how much you care while they are still here.
I will, Zelkov. I'll be a good son for both of us.
I appreciate it.
And more than that, I'll be a good friend for you too. I hope you'll come find me the next time you're making medicine.
That means a great deal to me. I mean to say, I will gladly accept your offer. Thank you, Jean. At last, clan, I have tracked you down.
Ah! You frightened me. You're Zelkov, right?
Indeed. Interesting. Has something in particular about me frightened you?
Mostly your face, I guess.
You mean to say I have an unsettling visage?
I mean, did you need me for something?
Yes. I am going to ask you a question. You will provide your answer immediately.
Did I do something?
Not yet, but that is about to change.
What do you mean?
I have a problem that can only be resolved by your particular skills.
What skills? I don't have any skills at crime stuff.
What was that? Speak up. Allow your voice to carve through the silence like a knife. Otherwise, I may begin to feel you lack the conviction to assist me.
No, it's fine. Totally fine. Happy to help. Just please stop making that scary face.
Excellent. Thank you. Now please keep this discussion solely between us.
Oh, gosh. Oh, geez. What kind of horrible thing is he going to make me do? What if he wants me to be an accomplice to a crime? I can't do it. I can't accomple.
The moment is upon us, clan. You must instruct me in the art of pickles.
Huh?
Pickles, clan. I must learn them. You must teach them to me. Whispers abound that your prowess in the way of pickles is unmatched. Is this not so?
No, that's true. I do really like making pickles. So the skill I have that you need is pickling? That's a relief. I thought you were going to ask me to do something, I don't know, sinister.
I assure you, my pickle aspirations are not nefarious. Now dispense with the japes, if you would be so kind. This is a serious matter. I have recently taken up a pursuit of the culinary arts.
Oh, you started cooking? That's nice. I think that's wonderful.
I have mastered numerous dishes, but a certain sauce with minced pickles eludes my grasp. My technique requires refinement.
Couldn't you just, buy some pickles from the market?
And soar to greatness on stolen wings? Absolutely not. The pickles will be mine.
Ah, and that's where I come in. Okay, sure. I'd be happy to teach you anything you want to know about making pickles.
Marvelous.
So, since I'm teaching you, I trust you'll be a good pupil?
Of course. The fate of my sauce is at stake.
Zelkov? What's wrong? You're making that scary face again. Uh-oh. Did the sauce not turn out well? I guess not. Sorry to hear that. I wish I could have done more to help.
Taste it.
Huh? But I thought it didn't turn out.
Taste it.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Wait, what? This is delicious! The pickles are sweet and sour in perfect balance. This sauce is amazing.
Indeed.
So, why do you look so upset? You mastered the sauce, right?
Yes, the sauce is perfect, but now there is an even greater struggle. I do not know a dish that is worthy of it.
Oh, that's why you look scary.
I was certain the sauce would be my triumph. Only now do I see the depths of my foolishness.
I think my pickles go with everything, but the best pairing would probably be with red meat.
Meat, you say?
Ah, you're doing the scary face again.
You are a savant, clan, a culinary genius. I find myself once again in your debt. If there exists a meat dish worthy of this sauce, then you and I shall taste it.
Yeah, sure, okay. I'm starting to get used to that face anyway. I'll accompany you to the very end of this journey as we make delicious food together.
Is this a good idea?
Is something the matter?
Look at this. It's an invitation from someone called the Forest Sage.
I am unfamiliar with the moniker.
Me too, but they want me to go to their cabin.
Oh?
See this map of the mountain they drew? It says if I can get to the cabin, they'll give me special medicine to fix my sense of direction. I didn't know such a thing existed, but according to this, it does.
A cure for poor direction sense? Does the world truly hold such wonders?
I hope so. The thing is, my sense of direction, honestly, is pretty bad. The other day I went out for a walk holding a compass, and I still got lost.
Most concerning. So, what will you do?
What else can I do but go? This has been a problem, and not just for me. If a potion really can fix it, I have to try.
Then allow me to wish you good fortune.
Thanks. Here's hoping it helps.
Ah, Boucheron. What became of the forest sage situation?
Well, I tried to meet them, but I got lost on the way.
An unforeseen turn of events, to be sure.
It was strange, though. I took a nap in an empty cave, and when I woke up, there was a letter from the forest sage.
Go on.
It was full of encouragement, like, "You're close, you got this, and don't give up."
Extraordinary.
That's not all. It explained which wrong turns I'd made to get so lost, and it offered advice on what I could do to get better at finding my way.
I wonder about the motivations of this so-called forest sage. They could have simply left the medicine with this note, but chose not to do so. Why?
It must be really important for some reason that I make it to that cabin.
A mysterious sage, to say the least.
Yeah, I've made up my mind, though. I'm going to reach that cabin no matter what.
I admire your determination. Allow me once more to wish you luck.
Thanks. Fingers crossed that next time I'll have good news for you. I've done it! I finally reached the cabin! Forest Sage, here I come!
Excellent. You have arrived. Welcome. I am the Forest Sage.
Huh? Is that Zelkov? I don't understand. What's going on?
As promised, here is your medicine. Go on, try it.
Okay. It's sweet. It tastes like candy.
Correct. It is nothing more than a confection. Perhaps it will put a slight spring in your step. As for your sense of direction, you did reach this remote cabin with very little help. Perhaps that suggests something about the state of your abilities.
Oh, I got better without even realizing it.
Precisely. I had heard rumors of this weakness of yours. Correcting it seemed like a worthy project. That is how the Forest Sage came to be. I devised this stratagem to lead you here.
You went to a lot of trouble.
Elaborate pursuits are a passion of mine. At first, I thought I would simply train you in navigation, but that was much too simple. I required a more intricate plan, and so I devised this. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
You know what? I did. Thanks for putting all this together for me.
You are every bit the gentleman I had heard. Some would be angry about the deception.
Angry? Don't be silly. I really appreciated the Forest Sage. I even hoped we might be friends.
Why is that?
Well, I remembered that nice letter they left for me and the blanket they covered me with. It was obvious how much they cared. In my mind, they seemed pretty swell.
I see.
There's just one problem. I doubt this has done anything for my sense of direction.
What? Why?
You're not the first person to coach me on how to correct my mistakes there. None of it's worked. That's why I really had my heart set on that medicine. But in the end, it was only sugar. Are you okay, Zelkov? Sorry about this. I know it must be disappointing.
Oh no, my friend. Quite the opposite. This proves to be a grander game than I had anticipated. I am excited to plot my next move.
Your next move? You mean to do it again?
Soon you will receive a missive from the Ocean Sage. I hope you will attend to their words.
All right. As you wish, O great sage Zelkov.
Why are you staring at me?
Greetings, Zelkov.
I asked you a question.
I meant nothing by it, I assure you. But if you have the time, might I invite you to join me for a cup of tea?
This invitation makes little sense to me. You and I are not exactly close.
It is because we aren't close that I invited you. I should like to get to know you better.
Dispense with the pretense, please. What is it you want?
My dear Zelkov, I have no ulterior motive here. I merely thought we could bond over tea.
Regrettably, then, I must decline.
What a shame. I suppose I'll have to put away my specially made soothing tea.
I do not understand you.
Well, it's plain to see that you don't sleep much.
I fail to see your interest in the matter.
It doesn't impact me directly at all, but as your friend, I am concerned.
This is going nowhere. Whatever your intentions might be, stay out of my affairs.
My dear Zelkov, you'll find it will take more to dissuade me than that. Good day, Zelkov. Would you care to join me for a spot of tea?
Louis, I am beginning to suspect you are attempting to spy on me.
Very well. I shall be plain with my intentions.
At last. By all means, proceed.
I would like to take care of you, Zelkov.
Excuse me?
You see, I am the eldest of 4 brothers. My mother died early on, so I had a tumultuous upbringing in a house solely of men. With my father providing for the family, it fell to me to look after my brothers. My impulse to take good care of people remains strong even to this day.
And you direct this impulse toward me?
Indeed. You strike me as someone who wants looking after.
Thus the incessant invitations to tea, I surmise.
Quite so. In a way, I feel as though you could be one of my younger brothers.
Ridiculous. I am older than you know.
That matters little to me.
I suppose it matters little to me as well, so long as you have no ulterior motive. I do understand the yearning an older brother feels to care for a younger one.
Ah. Do you have siblings as well?
Perhaps I do. In any case, your efforts are wasted. I have no desire to be cared for.
I suspected you'd say that. Please forgive me for running roughshod over your own feelings on the matter.
In lieu of an apology, I will accept a relaxing cup of tea. You possess leaves which help to impart a restful sleep, if I recall.
Wait right here, Zelkov. I shall prepare it at once. Where are you going, Zelkov?
Regrettably, I cannot stay for tea this time. There is work to be done.
That's a shame. In that case, are there any chores I might take care of for you? I could have your place tidied by the time you finish your work.
As I've told you, Louis, I have no desire to be cared for.
You'll have to forgive me. I can't help but feel the need to look after you. I credit this instinct to your strong resemblance to my brothers.
I had a younger brother. Long ago. Not only a brother, in fact. A family. They were killed.
My condolences.
I am uncertain exactly why, but drinking tea with you reminds me of them. It is painful to remember that what is lost can never be regained. But the tea is lovely.
Ah, Zelkov.
How foolish of me. Please forget what I've said.
I will not, I think. I shall await your return with a freshly brewed pot of tea. Hopefully that will entice you to return.
You are a strange one. But if you insist on waiting around for me, then the least I can do is enjoy the tea.
I'll hold you to that. Now then, off you go.
Farewell.
What's that you're doing, Zelkov?
Hello, Divine One. I am melting wax with which I will produce candles.
Oh, wow. Is candle making a hobby of yours?
You could call it that. I prefer to think of it as a pursuit through which to kill time.
Kill time?
Some say you kill time until time kills you. That is my philosophy.
I had no idea you were such a profound thinker, Zelkov.
Not at all. I may speak in a way that suggests a deeper meaning, but rarely is that actually the case. It is simply another way of killing time. Idle amusement, nothing more.
Wow.
What is it? Your eyes are possessed of a most curious twinkle.
I guess I just find your outlook fascinating. It's a whole new perspective to me. Somehow it feels like you know a lot of things that I don't.
You are interesting. Perhaps next time we chat, I will show you an interesting place.
Now I'm curious.
I will keep the nature of it a surprise for the time being.
All right. I look forward to it.
Welcome. This is the interesting place that I mentioned to you before, my secret sanctum.
Whoa. I've never seen so many shelves full of stuff.
Yes, I collect odds and ends for my pursuits here in this place. Instructions for a culinary technique of my own devising. A map for a hike only I know. There is a manual of training techniques I wrote next to a rock that I polished to a sparkle. And here are some balls of lint I've gathered for reasons even I don't quite understand. That should suffice for a summary. A detailed accounting would take hours. Just know every object here has helped me kill time. Feel free to handle whatever you like.
Thank you. What a treasure trove.
Once my work is done each day, I fill my evenings with these varied pursuits. As I enjoy them, I am always mindful to leave something unfinished for the next day. That ensures I always have a project, a reason to continue living.
Wow. So philosophical.
You truly think so? Well, thank you for enduring this frivolity. I hope I did not bore you.
What a thing to say. I'm not even done exploring in here yet.
You honor me. Take as much time as you like. I have been waiting for you, Divine One. Please take a seat.
What do you have for me today, Zelkov?
I thought I might tell you a story.
About what?
How I came to be as I am. Why I require these pursuits in order to have a reason to live. I am afraid it is a rather dark tale, but it is the only way for you to understand. When I was young, my family was attacked and murdered by bandits.
That's horrible.
I swore revenge. It was my first pursuit, and it led me to take up the life of an assassin. A decade ago, my efforts bore their last fruit. All my family's killers were vanquished. Once I had achieved my end, I suddenly became aware that I had nothing left. No purpose. It was King Hyacinth who rescued me quite by chance. I was selected to join the Royal Guard. Then I was promoted to retainer, and that purpose has sustained me in large part since. Thus I stand before you today.
I appreciate you telling me this, but I'm still not sure I understand why you felt the need.
I would like you to join me in my continued pursuit of purpose, Divine One.
You what?
Forgive my foolishness. I should have known you would never want such a thing.
The complete opposite, as a matter of fact. There's nothing I want more. I've actually been planning to give this to you for a while. Now seems like the right time.
The Pact Ring.
Whether it's to find a greater purpose or just to kill time, I want to be there to support you.
You are actually serious, aren't you?
Of course I am. Would I joke about something so important?
You would not. Therefore, I accept, and gladly. In return, please accept a gift from me.
A necklace? It's lovely.
Each component was selected to represent a facet of my respect and affection for you.
This is amazing, Zelkov. Thank you. You know, I just noticed.
What is it?
The way you're speaking has changed somehow. I can't put my finger on it.
You're right. I've felt no need to sound as if my words have a deeper meaning. I suppose that's because this conversation is already meaningful to me.
I'm flattered. Now, if you don't mind, I'd love to hear about how you chose the materials for this necklace.
Of course. I will tell you the whole process from start to finish. And I will share how each choice along the way was governed by my sentiments.